There are subtle signs that can shape a man's destiny, determining whether he rises to greatness or fades into obscurity. These signs, often overlooked, reveal the inner workings of a man's character, exposing traits that can either propel him to success or relegate him to a life of mediocrity. Today, we delve into the depths of these signs, exploring the behaviors that distinguish an alpha from a beta, a leader from a follower. Picture this: a man enters a room, shoulders slouched, avoiding eye contact, his voice lacking conviction. He is the epitome of a beta male, lacking the confidence and assertiveness that define a true leader. His every action screams submission, his every word betraying a lack of conviction. This man unknowingly is displaying the signs of a life half-lived, of potential squandered. But all is not lost. By understanding these signs, by recognizing the behaviors that hold us back, we can take control of our destinies. We can transform ourselves from beta males to alphas, from followers to leaders. Join us on this journey of self-discovery as we uncover the hidden truths behind these signs and empower ourselves to live a life of power and purpose. 1. He has a victim mentality. Throughout history, individuals have risen and fallen based on their own perceptions. A man who sees himself as a victim is a common character in this story, blaming the world for his problems and seeing enemies everywhere. This mindset is a chain that holds him back, preventing him from taking control of his destiny. Consider the Stoics of ancient Rome, who understood that complaining about fate is pointless. They taught that we can't control the actions of others or the ups and downs of life, but we can control our responses. The philosopher Emperor Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength," showing that our true power lies in how we react, not in what happens to us. In today's world, this victim mentality appears in different ways. For example, consider the employee who always blames his bosses for his lack of progress, never admitting his own mistakes or recognizing the importance of his own efforts. He doesn't see that real power comes from within, from the ability to adapt and grow. In relationships, this mentality is just as harmful. It's the man who, after a breakup, portrays himself as the innocent victim, ignoring his role in the relationship's problems. Such a man is doomed to repeat his mistakes because he hasn't learned the Stoic lesson of self-reflection and responsibility. The cure for this mentality is accepting personal responsibility and recognizing that we are the creators of our own fate. It's realizing that, like the Stoics, we should focus on our actions and attitudes, as they are the only things truly within our control. The man who lets go of the victim mentality and embraces this truth is the one who will find real power and freedom in his life. 2. Complaints, instead of fixing his problems. In the vast tapestry of human behavior, the man who complains rather than fixes problems is a familiar figure. He is the one who sees obstacles at every turn, voicing his grievances loudly, yet taking no action to overcome them. This habit is a quagmire, trapping him in a cycle of inactivity and dissatisfaction. The Stoics offer a stark contrast to this approach. They believed in confronting challenges head-on, focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom underscores the importance of proactive problem-solving over passive complaining. In the modern workplace, this issue is evident in the employee who constantly regrets his workload or unfair treatment, but makes no effort to improve his situation or communicate constructively with his superiors. His complaints become a barrier to progress both for himself and for those around him. In relationships, this trait can be equally damaging. It's the partner who always points out flaws and problems, but never suggests solutions or takes steps to address them. This behavior can erode trust and hinder the growth of a healthy, collaborative partnership. The remedy for this tendency is to adopt a solution-oriented mindset, recognizing that action is the key to change. Like the Stoics, we should focus on what we can do to improve our circumstances, rather than lamenting what we cannot control. The man who shifts from complaining to problem-solving is the one who will navigate life's challenges more effectively and find greater satisfaction in his endeavors. 3. He's easily influenced and always looking for validation from others. In the intricate dance of human interactions, the man who is easily influenced and constantly seeks validation from others is a character we often encounter. He is like a leaf in the wind, swayed by the opinions and approval of those around him. This need for external validation is a fragile foundation, leaving him vulnerable to the whims of others. The Stoic philosophy offers a different perspective on this issue. Stoics advocate for inner strength and self-reliance, emphasizing the importance of being true to oneself. Epictetus emphasized this when he said, "If you wish to be loved, love." This statement suggests that the key to genuine validation lies not in seeking it from others, but in offering it to ourselves and those around us. In today's world, this trait can be seen in individuals who constantly adjust their beliefs and behaviors based on the latest trends or the opinions of their peers. They lack a solid sense of self and are perpetually chasing the fleeting satisfaction of external approval. In relationships, this need for validation can manifest as a constant need for reassurance and approval from a partner. This dependency can strain the relationship, as it places an undue burden on the partner and hinders the development of a balanced, healthy dynamic. The antidote to this trait is to cultivate self-assurance and independence, to recognize that true validation comes from within. Like the Stoics, we should focus on developing our character and living in accordance with our values. The man who finds validation within himself is the one who will navigate life with confidence and authenticity. 4. He can't control his sexual urges and food cravings. In the complex world of human desires, the man who can't control his sexual urges and food cravings is a character filled with danger. He is a slave to his appetites, driven by immediate pleasure rather than long-term happiness. This lack of self-control is a trap, leading him down a path of excess and regret. The Stoics, with their focus on discipline and moderation, offer valuable insights into this challenge. They believed that true freedom comes from mastering one's desires, not indulging them. The Stoic philosopher Seneca warned, "Slavery resides under marble and gold," highlighting that indulging in luxury and pleasure can lead to a form of bondage. In today's society, this issue is common in the form of addictive behaviors and unhealthy lifestyles. The man who gives in to every craving finds himself trapped in a cycle of dependency, his physical and mental health getting worse as a result. In relationships, this lack of self-control can show up as infidelity or a lack of commitment, damaging trust and intimacy. It's a red flag indicating that the individual may struggle to put the relationship above short-term pleasures. The solution to this weakness is the development of self-discipline and mindfulness, recognizing that true satisfaction comes from within. Like the Stoics, we should aim to balance our desires with reason, finding happiness in simplicity and self-restraint. The man who controls his urges is the one who will navigate life with wisdom and integrity. 5. Has weak eye contact, sloppy handshake, and is afraid to stand for what he believes in. In the intricate dance of human interactions, the man with weak eye contact, a sloppy handshake, and a fear of standing up for his beliefs is a character marked by uncertainty. These behaviors are more than mere social faux pas. They are symptoms of a deeper struggle with self-assurance and conviction. This lack of assertiveness acts as a barrier, preventing him from forging meaningful connections and asserting his rightful place in the world. The Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on self-confidence and integrity, offers valuable insights into overcoming these challenges. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic thinker, asserted, "It is more necessary for the soul to be cured than the body, for it is better to die than to live badly." This powerful statement underscores the importance of inner strength and living true to one's principles, even in the face of adversity. In the modern social landscape, the significance of these traits cannot be overstated. Weak eye contact and a limp handshake can be perceived as indicators of insecurity, potentially undermining first impressions and professional relationships. More critically, the reluctance to stand up for one's beliefs can lead to a life filled with compromise and dissatisfaction, as opportunities for genuine self-expression and fulfillment slip away. In the realm of personal relationships, these characteristics can manifest as a reluctance to engage in open and authentic communication. It's the partner who consistently avoids deep conversations and shies away from conflict, fearing the vulnerability that comes with taking a stand on important issues. This avoidance can stifle the development of a genuine, respectful partnership, as the foundation of trust and mutual understanding remains shaky. The remedy for these challenges lies in the cultivation of self-esteem and courage. Inspired by the Stoics, we should endeavor to build our inner fortitude, confidently embracing our beliefs and values. The man who successfully navigates these obstacles is the one who will move through life with a sense of purpose, clarity, and unwavering conviction. He will be the one who, through his actions and words, inspires others to do the same, setting a powerful example of integrity and resilience. 6. He's a nice guy who's always available. In the complex landscape of human behavior, the man who is always nice and perpetually available is a figure who might seem admirable at first glance. He is the one who never says no, always eager to please and accommodate others. However, this constant availability and excessive niceness can be a double-edged sword, leading to a lack of boundaries and self-respect. The Stoics offer a perspective on this trait, emphasizing the importance of balance and self-awareness. They teach that being virtuous and kind is essential, but not at the expense of one's own well-being and principles. The Stoic philosopher, Seneca, advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you," highlighting the importance of maintaining one's integrity and not losing oneself in the desire to be liked. In today's world, the nice guy, who is always available, may find himself taken for granted or exploited, as others may perceive his kindness as a weakness. His inability to set boundaries can lead to burnout and resentment, as he neglects his own needs in the pursuit of pleasing others. In relationships, this trait can manifest as a lack of assertiveness and a fear of conflict. It's the partner who avoids expressing his true feelings and needs, fearing rejection or upsetting the balance. This can lead to an unfulfilling and one-sided relationship where genuine connection and respect are lacking. The solution to this challenge is to cultivate a sense of self-worth and assertiveness. Like the Stoics, we should strive to be kind and helpful, but not at the cost of our own dignity and values. The man who learns to balance his niceness with self-respect is the one who will build healthier relationships and command respect from others. 7. Believes his parents are responsible for his misery. In the intricate tapestry of personal beliefs, the man who blames his parents for his miserable life is a figure trapped in a cycle of resentment and victimhood. He sees his upbringing as the source of all his problems, absolving himself of any responsibility for his own choices and actions. This belief is a prison, chaining him to the past and preventing him from taking control of his future. The Stoic philosophy provides a different perspective on this issue, emphasizing the importance of accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on what we can change. Epictetus famously said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has," highlighting the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our power to change. In today's society, this belief can manifest in various ways, such as the adult who blames his parents for his lack of success or happiness, never realizing that he has the power to change his circumstances. This mindset can lead to a sense of helplessness and a perpetuation of negative patterns. In relationships, this belief can also be detrimental, as the individual may struggle to form healthy connections with others. It's the partner who constantly compares their current relationships to their upbringing, expecting others to fulfill the unmet needs of their past. The key to overcoming this belief is to take ownership of one's life and choices. Like the Stoics, we should focus on what we can control and strive to improve ourselves, rather than dwelling on the past or blaming others. The man who takes responsibility for his life is the one who will break free from the chains of victimhood and create a future filled with purpose and fulfillment. 8. Smokes weed. In the realm of personal habits, The man who smokes weed is engaging in a behavior that can have both positive and negative effects on his life. While marijuana use is increasingly accepted and even legalized in many places, it's important to consider its impact on one's health, relationships, and overall well-being. From a Stoic perspective, the key question is whether smoking weed aligns with one's values and goals. Stoics emphasize the importance of self-control and moderation in all things. While they acknowledge that pleasure can be a part of a good life, they also warn against excessive indulgence and its consequences. In modern society, the use of marijuana is often seen as a way to relax, unwind, or even enhance certain experiences. However, excessive use can lead to dependence, impaired judgment, and negative effects on mental health. In relationships, smoking weed can also be a point of contention, especially if one partner is uncomfortable with or opposed to its use. It's important for individuals to communicate openly and honestly about their habits and to respect each other's boundaries. The key to a balanced approach to marijuana use is mindfulness and self-awareness. Like the Stoics, we should strive to understand the reasons behind our actions and to ensure that they align with our values and goals. The man who uses weed responsibly and in moderation is the one who will enjoy its benefits without succumbing to its pitfalls. 9. Has no purpose in life. In the intricate dance of human existence, the man who constantly seeks pleasure to distract himself from life's challenges is a figure adrift in a sea of hedonism. He is like a leaf in the wind, blown about by the whims of momentary gratification, without a guiding purpose or direction. This pursuit of pleasure is a fleeting escape, leaving him empty and unfulfilled in the long run. The Stoic philosophers offer a stark contrast to this approach, advocating for a life of purpose and meaning. They teach that true happiness comes from living in accordance with one's values and striving for virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one," highlighting the Stoic emphasis on action and character over empty pleasures. In modern society, the temptation to distract oneself with pleasure is ever present, with endless entertainment and instant gratification at our fingertips. The man who succumbs to these distractions may find himself lacking a sense of purpose and direction, drifting through life without a clear goal or ambition. In relationships, this behavior can manifest as a lack of commitment or emotional depth. It's the partner who avoids difficult conversations or shies away from responsibility, preferring the temporary comfort of pleasure over the deeper fulfillment of a meaningful connection. The antidote to this pattern is to cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning in life. Like the Stoics, we should strive to live with intention and focus on what truly matters. The man who finds purpose in his life is the one who will navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace, finding lasting fulfillment in the pursuit of noble goals. 10. Gets easily offended. In the intricate tapestry of human behavior, the man who struggles to control his emotions and is easily offended is a figure plagued by inner turmoil. He is like a ship tossed about in a storm, reacting impulsively to external stimuli without the calmness and clarity of mind to respond thoughtfully. This lack of emotional control is a barrier to meaningful relationships and personal growth. The Stoic philosophy offers a perspective on this issue, emphasizing the importance of mastering one's emotions and maintaining inner tranquility. Seneca wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality," highlighting the Stoic belief in the power of reason to temper emotional reactions. In modern society, the inability to control one's emotions can lead to conflict and misunderstanding in both personal and professional relationships. The man who is easily offended may find himself alienating others and missing out on opportunities for growth and connection. In relationships, this trait can manifest as a lack of empathy and understanding. As the individual becomes more focused on his own feelings than on the feelings of others, it's the partner who takes offense at the slightest criticism, unable to see beyond his own perspective. The key to overcoming this challenge is to cultivate emotional intelligence and resilience. Like the Stoics, we should strive to understand the root causes of our emotions and to respond to them in a thoughtful and measured way. The man who learns to control his emotions is the one who will navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom, building strong and meaningful relationships along the way. 11. Desperate for attention puts women on a pedestal. The man who is desperate for love and puts women on a pedestal is a figure who may struggle to form healthy, balanced connections. He is like a moth drawn to a flame, seeking validation and fulfillment in external sources, rather than within himself. This behavior is a reflection of low self-esteem and can lead to unrealistic expectations and disappointment. The Stoic philosophy offers a perspective on this issue, emphasizing the importance of self-respect and inner strength. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," highlighting the Stoic belief in the power of reason to overcome irrational desires. In modern society, the tendency to idealize women and place them on a pedestal can be detrimental to forming genuine, equal relationships. The man who sees women as flawless beings may struggle to relate to them as individuals, leading to a lack of authentic connection. In relationships, this behavior can manifest as clinginess and neediness, as the individual seeks constant reassurance and validation from his partner. It's the partner who sacrifices his own needs and desires in an attempt to please the other, often to the detriment of the relationship. The key to overcoming this behavior is to cultivate self-love and a sense of worthiness. Like the Stoics, we should strive to find fulfillment within ourselves, rather than seeking it from external sources. The man who learns to value himself will be better able to form healthy, balanced relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. 12. Likes gossiping. The man who enjoys gossiping about others is a figure who may find temporary pleasure in the misfortune or shortcomings of others. He is like a spider spinning a web of rumors and half-truths, often unaware of the harm his words can cause. This behavior stems from a desire for social validation and can be a sign of insecurity and lack of empathy. The Stoic philosophy offers a perspective on this behavior, emphasizing the importance of speaking truthfully and avoiding idle gossip. Epictetus advised, "Control thy passions lest they take vengeance on thee," highlighting the Stoic belief in the need to govern our words and actions with reason. In modern society, gossiping can be a common form of social currency, used to bond with others or assert one's social status. However, the man who indulges in gossip may find himself alienating others and damaging his own reputation in the process. In relationships, this behavior can be particularly damaging, as gossiping about others can erode trust and create a culture of negativity. It's the partner who shares private information or spreads rumors, betraying the trust of those around him. The key to overcoming this habit is to cultivate empathy and mindfulness in our interactions with others. Like the Stoics, we should strive to speak with integrity and refrain from spreading rumors or speaking ill of others. The man who learns to govern his words with wisdom and compassion will build stronger, more authentic relationships based on trust and mutual respect. 13. Being fat and doing nothing about it. The man who is overweight and in poor physical condition but takes no action to improve his health is a figure who may be neglecting an important aspect of his well-being. He is like a ship adrift at sea, lacking the discipline and motivation to steer a course towards better health. This lack of initiative is a barrier to living a full and vibrant life. The Stoic philosophy offers insights into this issue, emphasizing the importance of self-discipline and self-care. Seneca wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult," highlighting the Stoic belief in the power of courage and action. In modern society, the prevalence of sedentary lifestyles and unhealthy eating habits has led to an increase in obesity and related health issues. The man who is overweight and out of shape may face a higher risk of developing chronic diseases and experiencing a lower quality of life. In personal relationships, this lack of self-care can also be a point of contention, as it may affect the individual's self-esteem and confidence. It's the partner who neglects their health, putting strain on the relationship and potentially diminishing their ability to fully engage in the partnership. The key to overcoming this challenge is to cultivate self-discipline and a commitment to one's health. Like the Stoics, we should strive to take action in areas where we can make a difference, rather than passively accepting our circumstances. The man who takes responsibility for his health and well-being is the one who will enjoy a fuller, more vibrant life. 14. Lack of self-discipline. In the intricate tapestry of personal development, the man who lacks self-discipline to take action is akin to a ship without a captain, drifting aimlessly on the sea of life. He may have dreams and ambitions, but without the willpower to translate them into reality, they remain mere wishes, unfulfilled and unrealized. This lack of self-discipline is a barrier to personal growth and success. The Stoic philosophy offers profound insights into this issue, emphasizing the importance of self-mastery and control over one's desires. Epictetus famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself," highlighting the Stoic belief in the power of self-discipline to lead a virtuous and fulfilling life. In modern society, the lack of self-discipline can manifest in various ways, such as procrastination, lack of follow-through, and an inability to stick to commitments. The man who struggles with self-discipline may find himself stuck in a cycle of unfulfilled potential, always promising to change but never taking the necessary steps to do so. In personal relationships, this lack of self-discipline can also be detrimental, as it may lead to broken promises and a lack of trust. It's the partner who constantly makes excuses for not following through on commitments, causing frustration and disappointment in the relationship. The key to overcoming this challenge is to cultivate self-discipline through small, consistent actions. Like the Stoics, we should strive to align our actions with our values and goals, even when it requires effort and sacrifice. The man who develops self-discipline is the one who will achieve his dreams and lead a life of purpose and fulfillment. 15. Gives constant excuses. In the intricate dance of personal responsibility, the man who constantly makes excuses and complains about his problems is a figure trapped in a cycle of self-pity and stagnation. He is like a broken record, replaying the same excuses and complaints without taking any meaningful action to change his circumstances. This behavior is a barrier to growth and self-improvement. The Stoic philosophy offers a perspective on this behavior, emphasizing the importance of accepting responsibility for our own lives. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one," highlighting the Stoic belief in the power of action over words. In modern society, the tendency to make excuses and complain can be a common response to challenges and setbacks. The man who falls into this pattern may find himself stuck in a cycle of negativity, unable to see the opportunities for growth and learning that lie within his challenges. In personal relationships, this behavior can be particularly damaging, as constant complaining can drain the energy and enthusiasm of those around him. It's the partner who always has an excuse for why things aren't going well, instead of taking proactive steps to address the issues. The key to overcoming this pattern is to cultivate a mindset of resilience and empowerment. Like the Stoics, we should strive to focus on what is within our control and take proactive steps to improve our lives, rather than dwelling on what we cannot change. The man who takes ownership of his circumstances and takes action to improve them is the one who will find true fulfillment and success. We hope this exploration has been eye-opening for you. Remember, understanding these signs is the first step to making positive changes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. Thank you for joining us, and keep growing and learning.